What is going on, everyone? Mystic from Mystical Tomes here, and today we're going to be doing a reaction of Scary Compilation Volume 77 from a well-known YouTuber called BizarreBub. If you guys like my reaction, my feedback, my commentary, please consider hitting the like, subscribe, and bell notification in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. As then always, I always do read your guys' comments about how the volume was not good in the last video. So without further ado, we're actually going to have this beach on full volume. You know why? Because I want to make sure you guys hear it. That's the whole point of these videos, so you can hear what's going on. And I enjoyed the feedback, and I enjoyed the criticism, so thank you. And as always, let's get started.
Known as Creed, and it just so happens that while taking a walk through a trail that not many people know of, something pretty disturbing was caught on camera. It was sometime in the afternoon when this incident took place. Creed had just started hiking only an hour ago, but for some unknown reason that still haunts him to this day, the woods, all of a sudden, went quiet.
This is one of the reasons why I don't want to go hiking by myself. I always want to have at least 2 or 3 people with me. I don't know what's going on. We'll see what happens, but it's better to be in numbers than by yourself.
Creed immediately sensed that something wasn't right. He sees a bunny crossing the trail right in front of him when it suddenly stops dead in its tracks.
Yep.
Feeling baffled and a bit scared, he takes out his phone and captures this.
I think not. I think not. We're just going to go walk right past that disembodied voice. Is that what that said? Yeah, disembodied voice. I don't think so. No, thank you. Nope. Yeah. Nope. Here's the thing, a lot of people that don't know about stuff in the wild, if you have an animal, right, and it stops dead in its tracks, it means that more than likely there is a frickin' predator around. Or something supernatural, because animals can see things that we can't. They probably have different color spectrums of light that we could possibly not see. So without further ado on that, the guy did the right choice. He didn't stop, he didn't ask inquiries, he didn't ask questions, he didn't fucking investigate, he didn't do nothing. He ran the hell away. And he made sure that his own safety triumphed over whatever else was going on there. He didn't want to go mess around and find out. So kudos to the gentleman, and this is why you always bring people with you, logical people, and not say, hey, did you hear that? Let's go find out what it is. Nope. Smart man.
As Creed walks away, a disembodied voice can be heard coming out of nowhere. And, if you listen closely, you can make out what sounds like someone saying, "Help me," in a muffled voice. Perhaps this might have been the reason why the bunny froze in its tracks. It was sensing danger nearby. Although it could be that it saw Creed and froze out of fear, the eerie voice that's heard on camera has made viewers think otherwise. No one else is seen when the voice is heard. To this day, he's unsure as to who or even what was heard on camera. But as always, what are your thoughts on this? Could this be evidence of something supernatural? Or had something else been captured?
My thoughts on this one video so far, yes, it could be very easily frickin' altered to make sure, like, the guy's going, nope, I heard that, I'm going to run away and act like he heard something, or he actually did hear something, and it was paranormal, and it actually did say, help me. If you're talking about like a cryptid-wise, it could be frickin' something like a skinwalker, or it could be a frickin' I don't know if it's a Wendigo or not. I'm not a frickin' expert on frickin' cryptozoology or cryptids just in general. You guys might want to go check out a different video on that. I'd probably go with Aiden Mathis. I'll leave the link down below in his channel. Go check him out. He actually has a lot of lore on that as well. But yeah, no, this kind of thing. He did the right thing. He didn't go investigate. He ran out of there. His safety is top priority. I would have done the same thing. As soon as I would have seen that animal stop dead in my tracks, if you've ever been in the forest, wildlife actually tend to run the heck away from you. They don't sit there and say, oh, I wonder what that is. No, it's a human being. It's a known predator. We got to run away from it. If an animal stops dead in its tracks, it's probably because it doesn't want to be seen and it's trying to be camouflaged into the ground because it's so low to the ground. Possibly. But, could it be altered? Yes. Could it be real? Yes. I think it's real. That's just my personal opinion. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. And let me know what you think. Because I want to know what you guys' thoughts are on this.
This is why you should never open the door to anyone or anything at night
Nope.
without knowing for sure who or what it is. A single mother named Lupus and her 3 children had caught footage of something very strange that appeared at their front door. They had just woken up from a deep sleep when suddenly they captured this. Now, prior to this incident, the family had been experiencing unusual activity at home. They believe that the reason strange things have been happening to them is because they live in an area where a lot of witchcraft is done. Sometimes, the family would spot shadowy figures lurking around their house
Nope.
as if someone or something was observing them. One night, the family wakes up after hearing what sounds like a cat meowing at their front door. They quickly...
That is a hard pass right there. Hard frickin' pass. If you hear something, you don't have an animal around you and you're in an area where there's known witchcraft, like black magic type wise, because there's good and bad witchcraft. Let's just get that out of the way. There is good and bad witchcraft. If you're talking about like black magic, kind of hoodoo, voodoo kind of stuff, where it's like you're seeing specters or shadow people up on the frickin' ridgeline, on the frickin' hilltop, or whatever you want to call it, and you're seeing that almost in the twilight of dawn or frickin' dusk or whatever, that's not a good sign. That's really not a good sign. So please be safe if you're in areas like this.
grabbed their camera and captured this.
¿Quién eres?
Oh no, I got goosebumps right
Eres
now.
un gato.
That's not a cat.
Vete de
That
aquí, ¿quién
that
eres?
is not a cat. That's not a cat.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Quién eres? Tú no eres un gato. Te ordeno que te vayas de mi casa.
Yeah, no, that's a hard pass. My skin is literally goosebumped up. You can't see it because it's all there, but my hair is standing on end right now. Imagine being woken up in the middle of the night. You hear a cat sound. There's no cats in your local area because it's a witchcraft place. If black magic, you kill animals for frickin' sacrifice to some other higher power that's evil. But no, you're going to think about this and think, oh, hey, I shouldn't be in this place. And you catch that awesome footage. Yes, there are skeptics out there saying it could be someone who's really good at mimicking cats. That's a well-known fact. Could it be someone who is mentally ill? Yes, it could happen like that. But the way they're freaking panicking, they're afraid right now. You could hear the trembling in the voice. She's like, look, I know you're not a cat. And then she does a hissing sound and then whatever else and scares the bejesus out of the freaking mom. She's looking out for her 3 kids, and I don't blame her. So hopefully they made it out okay.
As they continue to record the supposed cat, a few things become apparent. Firstly, the cat's meowing seems quite unnatural, suggesting that someone or something was imitating these sounds. But as if that wasn't enough to prove this wasn't a cat, a pale-looking face can be seen at the door upon looking closely. It's as though whoever or whatever had been there was trying to trick the family into letting it in by pretending to be a cat in distress. Not much else is known about this video, which has yet to be fully explained. But if there's anything to take away from this footage, it's that it's crucial to be careful when it comes to answering your door to unexpected visitors, as you never know what might be on the other side.
I just want to say this, and I know you guys get tired of me pausing and pausing and pausing. You're going to have to get over it. You don't like it, leave. I have a right to voice my opinion on my own channel. But the thing is, if you think about it, you shouldn't be opening your door or, at all in the middle of the night. That's why you have a Ring doorbell or you have a Wise security camera that has night vision on there. So that way you can actually see what's going on. That little extra added bit of security, which actually has night vision, I have it. It does 24-hour security attached to Wi-Fi and it goes directly attached to your phone with or without Bluetooth setup. So if you guys want to go check that out, go check that out. Seriously, it's not that expensive. And if you guys are in rural areas like this, it's just better to have that extra little bit of security for yourself. So I think this is real. The people's reaction to this is real. I'm not saying it's paranormal. It could be, but I honestly think that it's maybe someone who is mentally ill that broke into their house and was trying to do something bad to the family. Possibly. I don't know.
Now, the original source of this next video is unknown, but no context is needed, as what happens in this clip pretty much explains itself. A man is presumed to be visiting the gravesite of someone he once knew, when abruptly, the sound of muffled screams are heard coming from somewhere. He thinks he's found the source, when this is captured.
I don't know. That concrete or that mortar or whatever they use in frickin' cemeteries like this where they have the caskets stacked up vertically, it could be still new, and that could be someone being kidnapped. You never know. It could be something of a criminal nature, not a paranormal nature. I don't know. What do you guys think in the comment section down below? Because that is damn near frickin' terrifying when you're hearing a thumping sound on the opposite side of somewhat fresh looking either concrete or mortar or whatever they use, plaster or whatever. Honestly, I do think that right there, it kind of looks fresh. It might be just the filter they used for it, but again, I don't know.
Closely, you can hear what sounds like very faint tapping coming from somewhere. It isn't until approaching a particular gravesite that the sound becomes louder. It was at this moment when the man recording knew that the sounds were coming from inside this grave. But upon making this realization, a muffled scream is heard from inside. The man was seemingly shaken to his core. Could it be that someone was trapped inside? Or, as most viewers believe, could this have been the spirit of a deceased individual who was trying to reach out to the man recording? Like most videos, you be the judge on what exactly was captured.
It's very possible. It's very possible. It could be a paranormal thing. Could be a supernatural thing. It could be someone actually got kidnapped and they, did a perfect frickin' kidnapping, left them in a abandoned casket. It could be a number of different things that goes on in there. Hell, I'll even throw in a frickin' zombie scenario if you guys want me to. Highly doubt it. Just my opinion. I don't know. That's just my opinion on that. It's terrifying to think about if it's a criminal thing going on there in a cemetery. No one would think that. But if it's something paranormal, it's even more scary because someone from the deceased, the deceased is trying to reach out to someone saying, hey, I'm still here. I want you to know my presence is very real. So that's just my opinion. Again, what do you guys think in the comment section down below? It could be easily faked. It could be very easily real. We're not there. We don't know.
At around 3:50 in the morning, a man living alone inside an apartment wakes up to the sound of footsteps going up his staircase. As he cautiously walks over to the stairs to see who's there, something bone-chilling is caught on camera. Now, not too long ago, the man in this video, whose name is Aaron, had received terrible news from the police regarding his downstairs neighbor, who had not been seen for weeks. As it turns out, the rotting stench that Aaron had been smelling for a while, and the multitude of flies surrounding his neighbor's window, was all because of a body that was decomposing inside. His neighbor, according to the police, had passed away in his own apartment.
Dang.
Considering that Aaron lived right above him, he was deeply unsettled by this news.
I would be too.
So much so that the thought of them dying right beneath him keeps him up at night. But on one occasion, it was more than just a thought that kept him awake. It's 3:40 in the morning when Aaron hears a creaking sound from his staircase. Watch.
Yeah, that cold spots aren't no joke, man. There's something standing in front of them. I swear to God, if someone's looking across that, I'm gonna freak it. I'm gonna freak out. just a sweater. It's just a sweater. Okay. This guy's got cojones, man. No thanks. I would too. I would want to run out of the frickin' thing there. That's crazy, man. That is a really loud toilet, too.
Eerily, Aaron feels a chill run down his spine as he senses a presence nearby. He's even more unsettled when he hears a sudden noise come from the bathroom, as if someone is hiding inside. He finds it strange that ever since his neighbor passed away, unusual things have been happening in his apartment. From lights flickering on their own, to the occasional footsteps heard on the staircase, it's all becoming too much for Aaron. However, on another night, Aaron immediately takes out his phone to record the strange occurrence that is happening at this moment. But what he captures is pretty creepy. Take a look.
Oh, don't be someone that's looking down at you. I swear to God, if someone's standing on the top of the staircase. Oh, heck no. No, 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 no.
See? He's doing it again.
This is freaking crazy, dude. Yeah, no. If it's starting to throw stuff, that means it could physically harm you in a certain sense. Yeah, no. No. No, I'm pausing that one real quick. Yeah, if you have one water bottle, it's like, yeah, get out of here. Get out of here, you know? And then after the second one, it's like, no, dude, you're going to get out of here, and I'm going to make you get out of here. Because it's just throwing freaking water bottles left and right. If it could physically move something, it could physically hurt you or throw something at you. So if it's kind of that kind of deal there, I would highly recommend you guys getting, or this gentleman getting the house or property blessed.
On their own, as though an unseen presence had done this. It was after this night that Aaron became extremely concerned. Something is not right in his home, and he has no idea how to fix it. Feeling helpless, he found it necessary to take the advice of one of his viewers as a last resort. According to them, by burning a stick of sage and using an egg, his home would be cleansed of whatever it might be that's haunting him. Not sure what to expect, Aaron does exactly that, but little did he know that this was not the best idea. Take a look.
It's always better to get it done by professionals.
Use a trusted and put the egg in the middle of the room. The egg in the middle, okay. Keeps going out. Okay, it's good. Okay. If anything is here, you're not welcome. Is it going out? Oh, that's good. You're not welcome here. You have to leave. You're not welcome. I really didn't want to like. You're not welcome here. You have to leave. There we go. Don't show no fears.
I would have lit it a little bit better than that.
You're not welcome. Definitely. Not welcome here. You have to leave, find your way out. I think that's enough. I think I'm just gonna...
There's not a lot of smoke on there, and when you smudge or cleanse a house, you're supposed to have a good plume of smoke. It's supposed to fill the area. It's supposed to basically reject and expel all evil and all negative energy out of your house. That wasn't properly lit. He didn't know that. I didn't know that until I looked it up just real quick. Because there's a pause. There is. I paused and checked it out. You're supposed to have it pretty well lit. It's supposed to have a nice white smoke added to it. Or it's coming off the frickin' smudge stick or the white sage or sage. But yeah, there's he didn't know that, but he showed no fear. But he didn't sound in a commanding voice. You're not welcome here. I don't want you here. You're not supposed to be here. I expel you from this house. This is my place. You're supposed to be very commanding and forthright and just very direct with whatever is afflicting your house in a paranormal sense. From everything I read, also what I've experienced paranormal wise, can't talk today. Paranormal wise in my mom and dad's house when I used to live there, you'd have the same thing going on all the time when you're by yourself in that house. Because it's only doing it when it's one person in the house. It always happens just like that.
As Aaron sages the place, the floor lamp in the corner begins to shake on its own, and a hanging object above the door starts to move without notice. But strangest of all is when Aaron grabs the egg that he placed on the floor and cracks it open.
Oh, they have a bad spirit in there. That's fine.
Oh. Yeah, I think you caught it.
Substance comes pouring out of the egg, which doesn't appear to be a good sign, as viewers state that if the egg comes out looking like this, then something is definitely not right in this home. Something evil might be present, as they state. Feeling more concerned than before, he tries a different type of sage in the hopes that burning this one would cleanse his home for sure. He leaves the windows open as advised by his viewers, and proceeds with the second cleansing.
Okay. Here we go. So if there's a demon in here, you are not welcome. You have to leave. You're not welcome. Stay smoking. It's barely lit. You know, people don't think that you're real. People actually think that you don't exist, but I want to show them. So show yourself. Don't be scared. Just show yourself. Come out. Okay. Something's definitely showing itself. But it's okay because I got the sage on this. It's barely lit, but it's okay. It's still lit. I'm okay. I'm not scared of this corner. See, here we go. Actually, I'll turn on this light.
You gotta light that sage better, buddy. I'm sorry. You gotta light it better. It's gotta be a good amount of smoke.
Or do something to this egg. Do something to this egg. Move it.
Here's what I noticed. He's so scared. He's not really realizing that he's kind of egging the ghost or demon on. First, you're supposed to have a good plume of smoke. It's supposed to cover it, to reject negative energy. The negative energy is supposed to go upstairs, out the windows, or out any windows. It's supposed to lighten the atmosphere and the environment of the room. So that being said, he doesn't have a lot of smoke. coming off the smudge stick or the sage, and on top of that, he's kind of egging the entity on a little bit too much for my liking. That's just me, though. I'm not criticizing him in a bad way. I'm just saying for future events, if this doesn't work, you need to have a little bit more conviction in your voice, and you mean it. You're being direct and firm and authoritative over this, because it's your place. It's your dwelling. You're supposed to be in charge of it. But he's actually feeling very scared, and I understand how that goes. That is a very scary feeling.
Maybe you looked out the window or something. Okay, let's go do the egg so I can leave my apartment. There's nothing on my hand, nothing. I want to get out of here. Okay, here you go.
Oh, that is bad. That is real bad. That's worse than last time.
Mysterious footsteps are heard going down the stairs, and the egg, unlike before, comes out looking darker than ever. Understandably, Aaron was freaked out of his mind. Even his friends who came over to visit him were left baffled after seeing something very strange happen right before their eyes. It was only a few days later, after staging the place, when the following happened.
So the TV turned on right now by itself. This has been happening too.
Something like that, dude, you gotta. I feel like I've seen it before. You gotta, whenever such all to do, you gotta like call it out or something. Like,
Don't do that.
That is
like, literally, bro, just like, is anybody here? Is anybody here? Like,
Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy.
The remote strangely moves on its own, like most things inside Aaron's apartment. It's worth noting that no strings can be seen around, and how it glides seems impossible to achieve with someone pulling it from behind the phone. With no explanation to these occurrences, Aaron is certain that something supernatural is happening. He continues to document these peculiar occurrences in the hopes that someone could help him out. But as with most videos, you be the judge on whether or not something paranormal is actually occurring. Just what exactly is going on inside Aaron's apartment? Feel free to let me know what you think.
Like I said, or in this video, I think it's real. Why? The way the guy acts. He's scared out of his mind. He wants to be left alone. His neighbor passed away downstairs. The egg trick could be very easily frickin' faked. You just put a needle inside the eggshell, a very small needle, and inject it with food coloring. You could do that. But I don't think that this guy is faking it. You can easily fake something like this. But the paranormal evidence-wise, where he's shaking, you hear disembodied footsteps, the camera's going in and out of focus, you can't really fake that because the camera's actually catching something. It can't see it, but it's detecting something where it's in front of it and it's going like this. So, let me know what you guys think. Because the remote did it for me. Just don't do what that one friend did. Call it out. Say, hey, knock it off. I know what you're doing. You're not welcome in here. This is my place, and if you can't coexist with me peacefully, you're out. Or I'll find a way to get you out of here. That's what you do. You assert dominance over it, because it's your house. That's what you're supposed to do. These videos are awesome so far.
That paranormal videos involving children never fail to do. It's leaving viewers feeling very unsettled. Yet it's only certain videos of this type that can leave us feeling this way. The following video, although seemingly wholesome, is no exception to those type of videos. The footage itself was recorded by a mother who was playing with her son in bed. During this time though, something happens that immediately prompts her to grab her phone and record this moment. While playing in bed, her child suddenly becomes fixated on an empty space in the room. He then turns around and points at a picture of his father who recently passed away. What happens next has left her speechless.
Who's it? Who's it?
Yeah.
that? Who's up there? Who's it? Who's it? Who? Who's it? Who's that?
Not much else is known about this video, as the original source is unknown, but the footage speaks for itself. Many viewers believe that the child is seeing the spirit of his father. The fact that he points at the picture and looks back and forth between the photograph and the empty space has led the mother to believe that her son was in contact with his father. If that's the case, then this video suddenly becomes heartwarming. Was the child seeing the spirit of his father? Or was it simply just a figment of his imagination?
I honestly believe this is a wholesome video. I don't know if you guys seen my last video where it was with the kid is seeing his or her uncle that passed away like a couple weeks prior, and you hear the guy going like, "Uncle, uncle," very quietly. And I really do think that's wholesome, because I think some people's deceased relatives that weren't ready to go will always watch over their family members. Make sure that they're always good, saying, "Hey, I'm always here. I'm going to watch out for you. I'm going to protect you against things you can't see. I'm going to always make sure that if you need me, I'm there to comfort you." I honestly do believe that. Now, regardless of what your religion is, that's just my personal belief. What do you guys believe in this? If you have any deceased family members that have ever visited you, let me know in the comment section down below, because I'd love to hear stories about that. And if you want me to read them, I'll definitely read them in the next comment section as well. But I honestly do think this is a wholesome video. I'm not trying to say that all videos are creepy, but I do think this is a very heartwarming and wholesome video, because the kid didn't seem scared. Children are very, very good at picking up on what is like good and evil without knowing the terms of good and evil. They know what is scary to them, and they know what is not scary to them. It's just easy as that.
You caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
I love the eerie intro
You
to
might
it.
recall from previous videos about a woman named Lauren Combs who's been experiencing strange happenings in her house. Well, just recently, Lauren had posted some new footage regarding her unusual situation. Now, just as a recap, Lauren has had numerous occurrences happen at home that are thought to be paranormal in nature, from the doorbell going off on its own as though someone was ringing it, to Lauren's hair being pulled by an unseen force. Things at home have not been normal since moving in. All that's happened has made her concerned for the safety of her dogs besides her own. She believes that something evil dwells in her house and has bad intentions for both her and her dogs. In a recent video, Lauren is on the porch talking to her boyfriend on the phone.
Just a quick pause. I think I've already reacted to this, but I don't know if this is an update to it. So if this is an update, awesome.
When this is captured.
Hey, when you coming over?
I'll wait for my work clothes to dry.
Hey, I'm hungry.
I understand that. It does not leave me at my work clothes.
Okay, that's fair. Well, do you want me to just make something here?
What do you have?
I mean, like pizzas or maybe chicken nuggets, nothing crazy.
Whatever I can.
I mean, pizza and nuggets sound pretty good right now.
Can you bring your lunch?
Pretty much. Dude, my f***ing door just closed.
So that's the name stuff?
Yes. And it's locked.
What?
I just got locked out of my house.
Is anyone there?
Yes, nobody's here.
That's kind of scary. Where the dog?
Yeah. Luna's inside by herself. I don't even see her in there.
Well,
Hang on, hang on.
Hey, Rash. Baby? Hello? She's nudged.
Oh, good, she got in. Dude, that's crazy.
The front door closes forcibly, as though someone had slammed it shut. Fearing for the safety of her dogs, who are inside the house, Lauren runs over to the back door and manages to get inside. However, upon entering the house, the back door suddenly closes by itself.
Yeah.
And the doorbell starts ringing out of nowhere.
So here's the thing, you got to know about some certain types of hinges. There's hinges that will go up to a certain amount and then slide back down, and or not slide back down, will close the door automatically. And there's no hesitation. It goes from open to close, slowly, gradually. That was not closed. That was open for 2 or 3 seconds, and it just slammed. So I'm really glad they got all these cameras in the house and outside the house. Yes, there's security cameras, but yes, they're showing great evidence here, and it's terrifying.
It was immediately then that Lauren knew that this was another paranormal occurrence she had to run away from. Fortunately, she safely escapes from this terrifying situation with both her dogs.
Good.
But this
Good.
incident was so frightening that she had to spend a few nights at her boyfriend's before having enough courage to come back.
I wouldn't have gone
A
back.
couple of days pass, and Lauren finally returns home. But on a certain night, something happens that leaves her paralyzed with fear. Take a look.
Sit. Come here.
What's that with the glowing red eyes right there? It's probably a squirrel, probably. Pretty sure that's a squirrel. What happened? Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm good. My arms are standing up. My arm hair is standing up on edge.
Viewers, whatever was tapping on the window is now inside. Whether a stranger or a ghost, it's unknown as to who or what was outside the window. But, as if that wasn't creepy enough, a faint whisper can be heard inside Lauren's room only seconds later.
No.
If you listen closely, it kind of sounds like it's saying hey or hi. Like most incidents, this one has left Lauren considering whether or not she should move out. Viewers feel that it might be best if she did. But until she does, it seems likely that the activity in her home will continue and perhaps intensify, as seen in previous videos. Just like those, this one remains a mystery. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Until next time.
Alright, that's the end of that reaction video. If you guys enjoyed my reaction, my feedback, my dialogue, my commentary, please consider hitting the like, subscribe, and bell notification in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. And as always, comments are always welcome. Feedback, good or bad, let me know in the comment section down below. But I honestly do think that last video, I think she should move in with her boyfriend. Just for safety and peace of mind. But that kind of thing right there, that escalated so quickly from the last video I've seen. I've seen it on TikTok. I think I did a reaction to it in one of the earlier reaction videos. But that's just downright terrifying. But, as always, I'm Mystic from Mystical Tomes. You guys let me know what you guys think. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.